Hm. Jo Leute, da ist er, der gute alte Biti. Melde ich mich mal live, habe ich mir gerade gedacht. Einfach so, weil ich es kann. Hoffe, euch geht's gut. Das Ganze mal auf Deutsch. Für die deutschen Freunde, die hier sind. Ich hoffe, euch geht's gut, Leute. Ich hoffe, ihr kommt mit dem Krieg halbwegs zusammen, soweit man hier auch zusammenkommen kann. Würde mich freuen über ein kurzes Okay, ob ihr mich verstehen könnt hier über Twitch und über YouTube bin ich da mal online. Keine Ahnung, ob das momentan funktioniert, aber ich hoffe doch, dass es funktioniert. Schauen wir hier mal rein. Bin ich hier schon mal online? Ah, man sieht mich hier noch überhaupt nicht. Das funktioniert noch nicht so gut. Wenn wir noch was ändern müssen, damit ihr mich auch besser sehen könnt. Hoffe ich mal. Haben wir eigentlich jetzt momentan mehr deutsche Leute hier oder englische? Würde mich freuen, wenn ihr das mal kurz in den Chat schreiben könntet. So, jetzt sollte ich auch zu sehen sein, denke ich mir mal. Hallo. Grüß euch recht herzlich hier beim Livestream. Dachte mir, ich schaue mal kurz vorbei, wie es euch so geht. Aussichten sind ja momentan nicht so toll mit der Ukraine und dem Ganzen. Deswegen habe ich mir gedacht, ich komme einfach mal online und schaue mal vorbei, wie es denn euch so geht hier. Überhaupt jemand hier zum Quatschen? Ist ja auch so eine Frage. So, jetzt habe ich schon langsam alles beieinander hier. Echt gar nicht so leicht, alles hier unter einen Hut zu bekommen. Vor allem, ihr wisst es ja, ich mache es ja hier auf YouTube, ich mache es ja hier auf Twitch, diesen Livestream. Dann hier immer alles so hinzukriegen, ist gar nicht mal so leicht. Ich habe da einen Zuschauer momentan bei YouTube mit dabei. Wie schaut es bei Twitch aus? Da sind momentan 20 Leute hier. Ja, mal hier rüber. Habe ich den Chat mal hier dabei. Und somit sollte ich euch jetzt auch hier sehen können, falls ihr mich hören könnt. Oder auch nicht. Geht das Ganze eigentlich jetzt? Okay, schon. Ah, nee. Denke nicht. Weil der Ton ausgeschaltet war. Jetzt müsste das Ganze funktionieren. Ah. So, jetzt sollte das Ganze funktionieren. Jetzt solltet ihr mich hören können. Denke ich mir mal. Also, hallo und herzlich willkommen. Hello and warmly welcome. Here is Biti. Here is Biti Live on a little live chat on the afternoon. I thought about, we will talk about a little bit. The big question is, will we talk in English? Will we talk in German? Are here more German people here? Sind hier mehr deutsche Leute, deutschsprachige Leute oder eher mehr englischsprachige Leute? Would you like to talk in English or in German? That's a little question now. Auf jeden Fall muss ich mir noch ein bisschen was mit dem Chat hier gleich richten, dass es auch funktioniert. Den sehe ich momentan hier noch nicht wirklich. Ah, jetzt sehe ich ihn. Angry Higgins, Crypto Sharknado. Crypto Sharknado, 37.8 up. Angry Higgins, okay, 37.8 and up. Let me check here. In my opinion, what do you think about this one? In my opinion, it's possible to see something like this one here. Something like a W pattern here. And we hit the target. We hit the target here from a W pattern, 39,200. I made a really nice update for about 1 hour. It's online on YouTube. And on this update, I predicted exactly as predicted this W pattern to the upside. So yes, maybe this is the end of the W pattern. It was a perfect hit, 39,200. Did you guys bought on the downside? Did you guys traded this W pattern? Higgy, Sharknado, anyone out there? Okay, on YouTube it's working. I think on Twitch it should also work here. Yes, it's working. Okay, nice. Nice, really, really nice. Okay, the W pattern is finished. The big question is now, where will we go now? The W pattern finished on 39,200. You can see it here. And now we are ready for the next thing. What is the next thing if you're watching the W pattern? In my opinion, we saw a nice breakout over the EMA 200. It was a really nice breakout on the 15-minute time frame. But if we are watching on the 1 hour time frame, we have to watch. We have more problems here because the EMA 200 is here on the upside, 40,000. And that's the big thing, in my opinion, what we need to break. EMA 200, 40,100. So let's make this a little bit. This one here. Yes, that's better. That's working a lot better here. Okay. Let's check this one here. What's going on here? What's going on next? The ribbon band is a nice support. Yes, of course, it is a red one. We can see it here. Here was the short signal. After this, we went down. We went down under the ribbon band. We saw a big fight with the ribbon band. And now the W pattern finished. And we see the first confirmed closing candle over the ribbon band. That's really nice. I hope for this. Here on the downside, I hope that this one will work. And we will see now maybe a next more breakout to the upside. I'm still long here. The big question is, where is the big take profit zone? The big take profit zone. If we are watching the 1 hour time frame, and if we are watching our Fibonacci from the downside to the upside like this one here, we can see, maybe we will see a nice breakout up to this point. Up to this point here. 39,800 maybe. That's the next thing to the upside. It's possible to see this here. So, yes, it is. Okay. Let's check this one here. 39,800 is the next Fibonacci in the 0.5 Fibonacci line. That's the next target, the next possible target to the upside. But if we are drawing our perfectly parallel channel from the upside to the downside, like this one. What can we see? We broke our parallel channel to the downside. We broke it here. Really nice to the upside. That's not bad for the moment. That's not really bad. We can also make a parallel channel from the downside from here to the upside, like this one here. This is our working parallel channel now to the upside. Okay. Big question. Can we stay in this parallel channel to the upside, or will we maybe lose it? And the big question is now also, where is the next take profit zone? So if you're watching the RSI, let's check this one also, the RSI, Relative Strength Index, the TDI, Traders Dynamic Index. Thanks, Carla, for this one. It's working really nice. We saw here a bullish divergence, and this was the point where I bought here on the downside. It worked perfectly. I bought on the downside for this, if you watch this ribbon, this Bollinger Band here on the downside, we saw this nice bullish divergence to the upside, and it was a perfect buy-in point here on this point. It worked perfectly. My long position is now going up to a price about 37, 800. Here it is. I'm now up to 3.6% in the plus with my trade here. That's really good. That's really working nice here. But we are really high now with the RSI. You can see it, RSI on 60.5 points here. We are not overbought. Overbought is everything over 70, but we are really, really high for the moment. And the big question is, okay, can we go higher or not? So I don't know, guys. If you can hear me, please write it in the chat. It would help me a lot if I'm know if you can hear me or not. This would be great, guys. A great help for me. If anyone could confirm this one here. Okay. The big question is here, where is to take profit? What do we make? Let me check here. We made for the moment a local higher low. Here was a low. We need to check this one here. Here was a low, a price about 39,270. And now we hit here with this wick. Let me check, 39,294. So, okay, for the local thing here on the 1 hour time frame, we made a higher low. That's good. That's really positive. Can hear you. Thanks, Alice. Thanks that you are writing here in the chat. Thanks that you confirmed that you can hear me. Welcome. That's the first message here from you, Alice. Alice Plashgott. Nice name. And thanks for confirming this one here. So, okay, we made on the local time frame here a higher high. That's good. We finished our W pattern to the upside, to the technical target. Perfect. Okay, everything is okay. So for the moment, it's not a big thing to take profit here, in my opinion. For the moment, everything is working nice here. We need a higher time frame to watch. Maybe let's check here the MACD. What is telling us the MACD? MACD, moving average. Here it is. Here's the MACD. Angry Iggy, it's muted. Okay. Alice Splash can hear me. Angry Higgins, you can't hear me. It's muted. Interesting. Really interesting. But I think it should work. Angry Higgins, check please your volume if it is muted, yes or not, because I think you should hear me. Alice Splash is hearing me. Is hearing me, yeah? Can hear me. So the MACD on the downside for the 1 hour time frame is bullish. We also saw a cross. You can see the video on YouTube. Yes, the video is on YouTube. I can see it. Ah, thanks. You mean that. Okay, Higgy. Higgy, please check if you can hear me and confirm it, please. My moderator, this would be great. Thanks. Okay, MACD is going up. You can see it here. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth candle here to the upside. This fifth, yes, let me tell it, candle to the upside, and we are bullish since this point here. This was the cross here. If you bought in on the cross, that's also a nice thing to the upside now. But now you can see, guys, we finished the W pattern. I told you this one, and the big question is where to take profit again. So in my opinion, if we are going in back in the 50-minute time frame, in my opinion, we have a nice parallel channel to the upside. It's looking like this one here. All over the middle line is okay. This is a nice support now. This one here, the green one. Now it depends where you bought in. In my opinion, so if I'm telling this from my thing, I bought in here on the downside, 37,800. It was here. If I will take a stop loss under this one here, under this support line, this is a price about 38,800. I will make a plus about $1,000 per Bitcoin. Depends always how you are trading, but in my thing, this is 2.6%. So I'm thinking about this to set a stop loss under this resistance. That's now a support line. Sorry, that's the support. And the support line is here on the price about 38,800. So I'm setting a stop loss under 38,800 here. Under this nice support line, maybe 38,750, something about this. So I'm in a nice plus from the downside, and I can lean back and wait what's going on here, because on a 50-minute time frame, we have everything now here, what we need. We have the EMA 200 here. We have this support line here. But guys, remember, let's zoom out a little bit on the 15-minute time frame. Remember, here we saw the same situation on these points. We saw a nice breakout over the ribbon band, but, and now this is why I'm a little bit bullish now, we saw here since a long time no breakout over the EMA 200, and now we are over the EMA 200, and that makes me a little bit bullish now. Over the EMA 200, a nice breakout to the upside, and this is not the baddest thing. Please tell me, guys, what is your position for the moment? Are you in a long position? Did you close your long position here on 39,000? Or are you now on short position maybe? Do you think it's going down from here again? Or are you still in a long position? This would be really interesting for me. If we are watching the 15-minute time frame, we can see here the MACD on the downside is something like this one here. And in my opinion, as long as we are with the blue line over the brown line, as long as we are buying here the green candles, it's still bullish. But if you will see a cross here and the first red candles, that's maybe also a nice point to make a stop loss here or to go out of the trade. We need to watch this one here now also. The TDI, the RSI is here. Yes, as I told you, high. We are on a price over 70 points. So on the 15-minute time frame, we are overbought for the moment. Attention, guys. 15-minute time frame, you can see it here. We are still overbought. And yes, maybe we are taking some breath now. Maybe we are taking some breath. Maybe we finished now our W pattern to the upside, and now we are waiting what's going on here with this point. So it's not the baddest thing maybe to take a little bit profit if you are with a high position here in a long position with a lot of money. Maybe take a little bit money here, take a deep breath here, wait what's going on. Let's go down a little bit. Let's cool it down a little bit, and let's buy in again. That's also a nice thing what you can do. But in my opinion, I keep this long position open with a stop loss under this 38,800. That's the big thing what I'm making, not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advice. Really important. Okay. Let's check the bigger time frame here. I think it's not unimportant to watch the 4-hour time frame, because if we are watching the 4-hour time frame, we can see the ribbon band is here as a big enemy. You can see it here. Ribbon band, here is the red one. Short signal is here, okay. And now we saw a spike. Perfect, but really, really perfect to the ribbon band, to the end here on the ribbon band. You can see the first ribbon band on the 4-hour time frame. This is the dangerous one. Is on a price about 39,300. And the big thing is, can we see a fight with this one, and can we see a breakout directly into the ribbon band here now in this range? You can see the end, the last one here is on the price about 40,080. So yes, of course, 40,000, big resistance, you know it, guys. And also, what can we see? This is our 0.5 Fibonacci, also on 39,800, something about this. This is also a big resistance. And if we can break through this, we have, yes, the EMA 200. This is the yellow line here, 40,500 on the 4-hour time frame. So this is the big thing if you're watching the 4-hour time frame. And I told you on the daily time frame with my update I made today on YouTube, we are here. We need to watch. Let's remove everything. Let's remove these drawings, because on the daily time frame, yes, here's the ribbon band, first ribbon band over 40,000. Not so important now. We need to break over 40,000. We know it, guys. If we are watching the dailies, what can we see? We are building still higher lows. That's really important. Here was the lowest low on the daily. Here was the next. If we are checking this one now, we can see here was the lowest low, a price about 34,300. The next one was here, a price about 37,000. And then we saw 37,400. And now with this candle, it's a little bit dangerous. Why? Because we are on a price about 37,600. Yes, it's a higher low for the moment, but we are also making lower highs, and that's the next dangerous situation on the 1 day time frame. We made here a high 39,600 and we made here a high 39,300. And what is a big thing, what I forgot in my update for the day, I would like to show you this one. Here is the investing.com. Here are the patterns, and the patterns, guys, are showing you for the moment here three black crows on the daily time frame. We finished this here with March the 4th. After this, yes, we went down here a little bit. So these three black crows are working really bad for us, because it is a bearish pattern with a high reliability. And if we are watching the weekly time frame, we closed last week with this one. And this makes me also a little bit bullish. I forgot it on my today update. It's not so much time on the daily update. I have 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe, that the video is not too long. And this one is a really nice bullish sign here, because we have now this nice weekly close. And the weekly close is telling us here, attention, we have here a bullish harami. And the bullish harami is a bullish reversal sign. And we also have a harami cross. This is also a bullish reversal sign. Those are with a low reliability, but they are here on the weekly time frame, and the weekly time frame is really important. We need to watch this. So, okay, that's this thing here. Okay. On the monthly time frame, if we are watching this one, what can we see? On the monthly time frame, we saw also, and that's a bad stuff. That's a really bad stuff. We saw the three black crows on the monthly time frame. This was on January. This is a really bad stuff, because it's with a high reliability trend reversal. We saw a nice trend to the upside here, really nice. But then in the monthly time frame, we saw the three black crows, and yes, we're going down. Big question is here now the bottom with the last candle here in January. We saw the last candle of the three black crows. Is this the bottom now? Yes or no? That's a big question. Do you have any questions here, guys, in the live stream? Please write it in the chat. I will make maybe an analysis for an altcoin. If you would like to check what's going on with an altcoin, we can check this one here. It's not a big thing. Please tell it to me if you would like to see something here on the live stream. Okay, that's the monthly time frame. I showed you the weekly one. It's really good. And I showed you the daily one. That's not so good with the three black crows. On the 5 hour, we have no good patterns here. You can see the last one was this one here, the three inside up, but we have here now for the moment no candlestick patterns. And on the 1 hour time frame, we saw here some bearish one. This was a doji. It was really dangerous for trading if you watch this, because a doji star is a trend reversal, a sign for a trend reversal. After the doji, we saw this, a bounded baby bearish with a higher reliability. It was really dangerous to go out of the trade here, but thanks God, I'm still in the trade and it's going up So if you are watching this one on the 1 hour time frame, this was a really dangerous situation here for the long position. But yes, we are still long, and that's good now. Okay, that's this one here. I also showed you here on the CoinCodex price prediction here, this downgoing price prediction from CoinCodex, maybe down to 36,000, maybe we're going down more, 35,900. This is not so nice. This is telling us it's not so nice at the moment. But what I not told you here on my daily update is this one here. We have here the 24-hour price range, and the 24-hour price range is here in this price range. The highest price was, you can see it here, 39,255. Now the Bitcoin price is on 39,118. So it's near the daily high, really dangerous. And the lowest price was 37,600. And we are now here on this price range on the upper side, really dangerous. If we are watching the 52-week range, and that's also really interesting. The highest price was, yes, of course, our all-time high, 68,770. Now we are really low. We have a minus about 43%. We are here on a price range for a price about 39,100. That's really low. That's maybe near the half of this one here. Okay, that's going really down. And if we are watching this one here, I also can show you this here on the live stream. So it's better now for you to watch today with a big head. Today you can see me big, loud and clear. And for sometimes you can see me without my mask, or without my, how should I tell this one here, my filter, my real face. Sometimes it's not working here. That's not a problem. The highlights, what is speaking for Bitcoin for the moment is we have a high liquidity with 60 billion daily trading volume. 60 billion daily trading volume. That's really awesome. But we have also risk analysis, what's not good for Bitcoin. And we can see the price dropped over the past year down to 19% over the last year. We are outperformed by 66% of the top 100 crypto assets in 1 year. So you can see this is really interesting. 100 crypto assets are working in 66%. If you are watching on this one, they are outperforming Bitcoin in a case of 66%. That's really a lot. And we have only 14 green days in the last 30 days. Only 14 green. These are 47%. So more of the halftime was green, was not green. More of the halftime was in a red position, and only 47% are in a green position. It's really interesting here in CoinCodex what you can see here. You also can see Bitcoin versus dollar is outperforming the dollar with 60% here. 60 what? From the beginning, it's outperforming the US dollar for 59 million percent. What the hell is going on? In 5 years, it's outperforming the dollar 3,100%, guys. If you bought Bitcoin for about 5 years, you made a plus about 3,141%. Isn't this amazing, guys? I think that's really amazing. 3,100% in 5 years. In 3 years, 905%. And that's the bad thing of this one. You can see it here. We are down. If you bought for 1 year Bitcoin for about 1 year, you are in the minus about 19%. If you bought for 1 year on the day 2020, on this day, March, if you bought, you are in the minus about 20%. But if you bought for about 3 years, you are in the plus about 905%. 5 years, 3,100, and that's amazing. This is really amazing. 59 million percent in a plus. It's really amazing. Really amazing. So CoinCodex is showing us really amazing stuff here, and it's always really nice to watch this guy. What I would like to check with you in this live stream is this one here. I think we have, if we are watching here the ideas, I'm always watching the ideas, what's going on for Bitcoin here. We have here really nice ideas to watch. And if you are scrolling down here, Bitcoin versus USDT, US dollar, US dollar token, you can see some really interesting stuff. Here is one from Cryptorphic. I am watching Cryptorphic since the last time really often, because he's showing us some really nice stuff. And he's showing us, we saw here, nice parallel channel to the upside. We broke it. Here was a rising wedge. We broke it. And if we are watching this one now, what can we see? He told us if we will lose this really nice support, we may go down to 35,000. What happened? No. We saw on the 1 hour time frame here a breakdown of this support. We broke it down, but we are back in business for the moment. So we are not going down to 35,000. He is telling us if we will go down to 35,500, this would be the next nice long position. And why he is telling us that this green line is the next long position, this is a thing what I'm showing you since long time here on my analysis, because let's zoom out of this one here. In my opinion, I'm showing you this since long time on the big time frame. We are in a nice big parallel channel to the upside. So I brought it a little better one, so like this one here. And this parallel channel is, in my opinion, a really interesting stuff, and we need to hold this. And as long as we are holding this, I'm still bullish with my big long position. I told you this also on my update today. And my line from the upside to the downside, from the downside to the upside, is this one here. And now it depends always where we can hit the line, here or maybe here, and this is 35,000, and that's the big support in my opinion. And if we will lose this parallel channel to the upside, I'm out of my big long position. I'm taking profit of the big long position. So guys, depends always if you are trading short long position on the short time frame or on the bigger time frame. This one is one thing what I'm telling you. What's my thing? I'm out if you will break 35,000. Or maybe we are going down here, 34,200. It depends always. We need to watch always when we will break this line here. Okay, that's this stuff. What ideas do we have here? This is cryptographic. Greetings. Let's check the next one. What is telling us here? Ideas. Go back, close this one here. What's going on here? No. No. Come on, let's open the ideas. Yes, here are the next one. So here is also a really nice one. A really nice, let me tell it, analyzes, a little nice one. What's going on here? We can see here on the 4 hour time frame, pullback signal is the name. He's telling us we will go down to take profit. So he's shorting Bitcoin. He's shorting Bitcoin here from the upside from 40,500. And he's telling us we will go down if we will lose these lines here. So what is happening now for the moment? We saw a nice little wick to the upside, but it's still bearish. You can see we are building lower highs. It's still bearish. And he's thinking about this one. We will go down more and more. And if we will lose this line here, we will see a big jump down to 30,000. If we are watching this one, guys, on the 4 hour time frame, what can we see here? What do you see here? Please write it in the chat. If you can see here the same thing as I'm watching here, please write it in the chat. It would be nice for me to see what do you think about this possible pattern here in the future. If you don't write it here in the chat, I will show you here on my live stream, because in my opinion, in my opinion, it is possible that we see, if you are zooming in a little bit more, yes, this one, I showed you also this since a lot of videos, shoulder, head, shoulder, and we broke it down. But it's also possible to see a big shoulder, head, shoulder. It's possible to see a shoulder, a head, and here the next. So big question is now, we broke this shoulder, head, shoulder pattern to the downside. We already broke it. That means, guys, we saw here, if we are watching on the line chart, it's better to see. We saw here, from here, the trend line, shoulder, head, shoulder, and yes, we broke it to the downside. We broke it to the downside, and we are still making lower highs. So that's for the big time. If you're watching this one for the big time, it's bearish. we need to talk about this. It's really bearish. And if we are making a line from here to here, we can see the technical target. The technical target for this shoulder, head, shoulder. And we need to talk about this one here. It is 20,000. Yes, of course, we have a big support area here. I know it here on this price region. We have a big support area, this one here. And if we will break this one also, this is a price about 30,000 here, about this one here. The technical target for breaking down this shoulder and shoulder is 19,500. And that's the big thing what I'm watching also. And if you're speaking, this one here, if you are speaking, we need to talk about 12,000 also, because this is the technical target. So technical target of the M pattern is the start of the M pattern. Is the start here on this point? I hope not. I think the start is here on this point, 10,000, 11,000. M pattern to the upside, down to the support area, up again. And then if it will break 30,000, I think it's possible. It's really possible to go down. And not today, not tomorrow, guys. But it's possible to go down here, maybe 2023, back again, 10, 11,000. I know a lot of guys are telling me, no, Biti, this will never, ever happen. We will never go down to 11,000. But nothing is impossible. I need to tell you this, guys. Nothing is impossible. M pattern is possible. We are here speaking about Bitcoin. Why not to go down here to this point? This is the weekly time frame. And on the weekly time frame, you can see everything is possible. We broke out here from here or this point. It's a little bit hard to draw here on the line chart. So something like this one here. We saw here a triangle. We saw here this triangle. We broke out the triangle to the upside. We are making the next pattern. And big question, yes, M pattern, yes or no? Guys, I don't know. What do you say? I think it's really possible to see an M pattern and back down again to this point. Why not? The same stuff, what it is possible to talk about, guys, is this one that we saw here. We saw here 2018, a downgoing price for about 80%. And I'm showing you this also since long time. We saw 2018 or the end of 2017, a downgoing Bitcoin price for about 80%. Guys, if we saw here, and I think this was the all-time high, the last one here, this was this one, the all-time high, 2017, this was the new all-time high. And if we will go down from here, 80%, what does it mean? 80% is here. 80% is here, and this is the beginning of the M pattern. And it's not impossible to go down 80% because we saw it here for Bitcoin. I know the time changed, but we have so much bad news there. Everything is banning, everyone is banning Bitcoin. China is banning Bitcoin since years, 2017, 18, 19. On every year I saw a new ban for Bitcoin. But now the big thing is we have so much bad news. We have war here in Ukraine and so on and so on. And maybe the war goes on and maybe we will see the third. I will not speak about this one, but maybe we'll see a bigger war. It's possible to go down again to 12,000 in my opinion. Why not? It's not impossible. And if we are watching this weekly time frame and we are watching this with the ribbon band, what can we see? We lost completely the ribbon band here since this point. We saw a retest. Big question is, look at this EMA 200, 23,000 to the downside. Why not? Why not to touch this line again, guys, on the weekly time frame? It's not impossible. The monthly time frame is this one. And if you can see, guys, on the monthly time frame, we have now a really important stuff to watch on the bigger time frame. In my opinion, we need to watch this line, 37,500, because it is the EMA 21. EMA 21. EMA rebound 21 on 37,500. 37,400. If we will see, let me watch the candlestick. This one here. Dangerous situation, guys. Dangerous situation. We have, for the moment, since this pump to the upside, no confirmed closing candle under the first ribbon band since this pump from the downside. This one must hold. This one is one of the biggest things, in my opinion, to watch. 30,000, 37,200 must hold here on this point. That's so important if you're watching the bigger time frame. I'm speaking with myself here. No one is here on the live stream. No one is here on YouTube. I'm speaking with myself. That's not funny. That's not funny for me, guys. But these are the big things I would like to show you if you are trading. Not always the 50-minute time frame, not always the 1 hour time frame. And in my opinion, that's really interesting to watch on the monthly time frame, EMA 21. And for the moment, we are holding this, and that's good. For the moment, that's good. So guys, I will close my live stream. It's not so funny for me to make it here for my own, but I hope you can use this information. If you're watching this one, I will upload it also on YouTube. If you are watching this, I hope you can use this information for your own tradings, guys. Really, really important, in my opinion, is to watch the bigger time frames and not only the short time frames. Guys, thanks for watching this one if you watched it, and thanks for watching this if you are watching it on YouTube a little bit later. Have a nice time. Greetings. Yours, Biti, your Bitcoin trading informant. Bye, guys.